The spirit of the holidays is everywhere. It is especially present in the home of Frank Hastings,
It sort of kicks off the Christmas season for me.
where dressing up as Santa is a 30-year family tradition and counting.
It just seems so amazing that time has gone by like that.
The drive to one destination is just a few miles from Frank's Glen Allen home, but this journey feels much longer.
It just takes me back to when I was there.
And at times, painful.
My father was particularly abusive, and it was just a difficult situation.
Frank's father played the well-known Santa at the Sears department store on Broad Street.
There's some irony there, obviously.
While Christmas was sometimes magical for the Hastings family, the joy didn't last. Frank bounced in and out of foster homes most of his childhood before settling at the Virginia Home for Boys when he was just 14 years old.
And we had a house mother, and we had 12 kids in a cottage, and it worked out very well.
The Virginia home gave Frank something he'd never had before: stability and a belief in himself. In his late teens, he was serving in Vietnam.
I was an X-ray tech in the Army as well as a medic.
By 30, he had a thriving career at the Veterans Hospital, a family, and a desire to somehow give back.
Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas!
To the home he once called his own.
This really is home for these children.
Merry Christmas.
For a lot of these kids, this may be the only real normal family they've ever really known.
Merry Christmas.
While each face, each story invokes a range of emotions,
Thank you, buddy.
Frank says this year was especially hard.
I wrote him a letter, and sorry.
I don't blame my parents that we live in a motel.
A simple editorial written by an 8-year-old homeless boy
I feel embarrassed and sad.
Dear David, my name is Frank, and I'm 60 years old.
compelled Frank to finally share his story.
And there were times when I was embarrassed because I wasn't living with my parents. You always had that sort of feeling that, you weren't as good as the other person or whatever. And I wanted him to think, that it wasn't that bad, and that he would get through it, and, things would be better later on, like they have been for me.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas!
While David's family did not want to be interviewed, Frank's alter ego was invited to the motel for a special delivery.
Can we give Kristen Iron Man?
Playing Saint Nick
Don't let it drop.
a second time for children just like David,
This is for you, my friend.
who this Christmas season are missing the comforts of home.
Kind of, because it's got some of my keepsakes that I really like. So, yeah, my Xbox, one of my keepsakes. Yeah.
You give Santa a hug? No? Maybe not. It's okay.
I think, there's a perception for a lot of the kids that everybody else is living the life of sort of Leave It to Beaver. And
Merry Christmas.
It is why, despite his Parkinson's disease and despite a painful past,
Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Frank Hastings keeps reaching out,
Bye. Merry Christmas.
spreading Christmas cheer to those who are walking in his shoes.
sort of touches your heart, to see some of these things and what people are going through. And I feel so fortunate for all the things that I have.